So welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. So I did it, guys. I finally did it. I have finally became a FundedNext funded trader. Yes, so I passed phase 2. Please look in the description. You'll see the link to the first video that I did talking about phase 1. So today is March 2nd, 2024. And as of March 1st, 2024, which was yesterday, I officially passed phase 2 and I received my FundedNext live account, right? Now, in case you're wondering, why do I have 2 accounts listed? Well, the first account, which is down here, this one right here, this is a live account that FundedNext gives you after passing the challenge. Now, I did blur out some information. Now, this right here, this is another challenge account. So back in December of 2023, FundedNext was doing a giveaway where if you buy one, you get one account for free. All right. So this is the free account that they gave. So the first thing that would happen once you have officially passed the challenge is that FundedNext will send you an email notification, which this email notification is actually going to come at the end of the close of the current trading day. So if you, for instance, were trading the New York session and you just passed the challenge, you reached the profit target, you will have to wait until the current trading day has ended. And actually a few hours after, they will email you the KYC, which you have to complete. You're just going to have to scan your government ID and scan your face. So this is the email right here that FundedNext will send you for you to complete the KYC. After you have successfully completed the KYC, you'll get a confirmation and you will have to wait for the team to actually review, make sure everything's okay. And once they have reviewed your ID, your photo of your face that you had scanned, they will send you an email confirmation telling you that you have successfully received a FundedNext account. So this is the email confirming that the KYC was completed and I now have a live account. Also, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, FundedNext back in December of 2023, they were doing a giveaway, buy one, get one campaign, a free challenge account. So I purchased a $100,000 account, which is one that I passed, and I have the live account. And after successfully completing the KYC, and if you are one of the ones that had purchased a buy one get one free account back in December, you will receive this email confirmation after completing your KYC. This is the login for the free challenge account. Now guys, I know US traders, we've been going through a lot of drama. A lot of prop firms have been from the US and people have not been able to trade. So this right here proves that yes, although FundedNext is not accepting new US clients, if you are currently a US client that is in the challenge phase, you will receive a live account once you have successfully completed the KYC after passing the challenge. Now, we in the US, we have to cross our fingers and pray that FundedNext and a lot of the prop firms can find another resolution, another solution, another option, another platform that US traders can use, and that they can start accepting US clients again, because for them to be banning US clients, that is a big portion of their profit. So this right here, this is the back end of the actual free buy one get one free account that I received from FundedNext. So this is the back end. As you can see, currently profit target, my current results are 0 because I haven't started this account challenge yet. But guys, this was the free account that they gave for the buy one get one free offer. Now guys, this right here, this is the back end of the live account. So I just received it yesterday, which was Friday, March 1st, 2024. So I haven't started it yet, but as you can see right here, this is where your profit loss is going to be. Drawdown, trading days, the balance. I have a $100,000 account. Overall loss limit, daily loss limit, So guys, this is the back end of the live account. And another thing to know is that FundedNext does give away 15% of your profits from phase 1 and another 15% of your profits from phase 2, but you will get those profits after successfully obtaining 5%. So you have to make 5%. It's going to be reflected up here. You have to make 5% however long it takes. Take your time, and then you'll be eligible to get that 15% from phase 1 and 15% from phase 2. And also your first payout for the starter account is going to come 4 weeks, all right, of placing your first trade. So right here, guys, this is the back end of the phase 2 challenge account, which I completed. So as you can see right here, I reached the profit target. So I made $5,028.04. So I passed that, and it took me 10 days to complete. This just goes into details of the trades that I took on phase 2. Average winning trade was at $214. Average losing trade was at $59.17. So that is my average risk reward, my win rate, my loss rate, my profit factor. My best winning trade was $796.95. My worst trade, which is $114.60, right? And this just goes into details about some of the trades that I took and just the lots that I use. Yes, I did use bigger lots. Please watch part 1 where I talk about why I use bigger lots. The reason is because, guys, I am not new to trading. I have experience, and I was comfortable using larger lot sizes. And once I used those larger lot sizes, yes, it did help me complete the challenge quicker. But guys, I am comfortable because these were high probability trades that I took. All right. So on my screen, guys, right here, these are some of the trades that I took. Now, yes, I do mostly long, but of course you can short too. But like I said in my previous video, I do tend to prefer longing. But guys, these are my trades right here. So primarily just GJ, AJ, and S&P 500. So now you can see I did try to do some shorts. I lost some of them. Actually, some of these shorts I would have won if I had held for longer, but I just closed out. Now, if you're wondering why am I using such big lot sizes, please keep in mind I am not a new trader. Watch part 1 of this video. I'm not a new trader. I have years of experience. So I am comfortable using bigger lot sizes. It's not an issue for me. You just have to be careful knowing where to enter, when to get out. Alright guys, so I am on TradingView. Let's look at some of the trades that I took. Alright, this was taken on February 16, 2024. Now as you can see, I only targeted practically 20 pips. When it comes to S&P 500, like I mentioned in part 1 of this video, I prefer to trade both the larger time frames to get the overall picture, and also to look at the lower time frames and use that lower time frame for my entry in my trade, but keeping that larger time frame in mind. So actually I use side-by-side charts, but for this example I just want you guys to be able to look at one chart in particular. So I usually combine either the 30-minute or the 45-minute with the 4-hour chart. And also another thing, when it comes to S&P 500, I like to wait to enter after the market has opened at least like 30 minutes. Now once in a while I'll enter right when market opens, or it might be 9:45. I'll enter a trade that I'm very confident in, but generally I like to wait until the market actually opens. It has time to breathe, all the stop losses get hit, and then I'll look to see a setup. And if I have to wait a few hours before entering, I'm okay with it. All right, so I generally, when it comes to S&P 500, I prefer taking a 20 pip take profit, nothing too crazy. I try to not target too much because S&P 500, it gets impacted by so much news. News can change at any second. So much different things can change the direction of the market. So me personally, just 20 pips, sometimes even 10 pips is enough for me. But for this challenge, I mainly targeted 20 pips, and this generally what I look for. So anyways, so I entered at, as you can see on my screen, at 5011.52. So that is around here. Pretty simple. Look, like I said, I like to wait until the market has opened and it has time to breathe, and I start seeing a direction. We see the big sell-off. This is 9:30 right here. This is another large sell-off from 9:30 to 10. But then we see a green candle that closed around right here, right? This is where I entered. But as you can see, there's a long wick down here. And plus there is a big sell-off. Now this long wick is telling me that liquidity was grabbed. And like I mentioned, I like looking at the higher time frames to get an idea of the overall picture. So we're looking at the higher time frame. As you can see, it looks like an uptrend that was happening the day prior on Thursday, February 15th. But market started moving sideways overnight, and then around market open, things started dropping. Now going back to the 30-minute, the reason why I took this trade was primarily because I saw this big sell-off. I already know it was going to be just a quick move that I'm looking for, 20 pips. If it was only 10 pips, I would have taken 10 pips too. And this was just a quick move I was looking for. I was not looking for a big move. So I saw the green candle close, liquidity grab. Previous candle was a big, massive sell-off. That gave me an idea that, hey, the buyers might be in. Price might pump up. And I already know I'm not going to stay for long. So I got in, I went for a long. Take profit was basically 20 pips. Now, I closed before I hit take profit. I have no issues with closing. If I see that price is 1, 2, 3 pips away from take profit, I have no issues with closing, just taking my money. Now, some people only like to let price hit take profit before they close. But me, 1, 2, 3 pips away, that's not an issue for me. Because I have had experiences where price has reversed 1 pip, 2 pip, 3 pips, 4 pips away from take profit. Anyways, and also I was just looking for a small move. So price pumped up, and around here I took my take profit. Now another reason why I closed, which was around 11:30, was because you'll notice that around noon volume starts falling off, especially on a Friday too. I generally do not like to trade Fridays unless I see a high probability setup like this one. And you'll notice every day around noon, lunchtime, volume starts decreasing. And sometimes price will reverse, the market will reverse in direction. And look, it started going sideways. And even before market close, a big sell-off. If you were looking for a big move, you would have still stayed in this buy, waiting for price to go even higher. And then it would have hit your stop loss. I'm only looking for a small move. It's a Friday. Generally, volume is less on Fridays unless there's big news. And also it was almost around noon, which around lunchtime, volume dies off. There's a high probability that price will reverse. That is the reason why I just went for a small move. I took my money and I left. Alright, now guys, what we're looking at is GJ. So this particular trade, I took it on February 15th, 2024. And guys, this was a long. So I entered exactly at 188.796. So that was around here. I did not wait for the 4-hour to close. I already saw on the lower time frames that price was pumping up. Now when it comes to Forex, compared to indices, when it comes to Forex, I'm more of a higher time frame trader. So I focus more so on the 4-hour, the daily, and sometimes the weekly. Now these blue lines that you see right here on the screen, these are support and resistance levels, which I don't really like to call them levels, areas, because it's not going to be exact. Price can go through it and reverse. So it's more so of an area that it tells me. And also I draw them on the daily. Alright, so this is a support and resistance area on the daily time frame, those blue lines. Now as you can see, from Tuesday, February 13th, 2024, price has been dropping. Alright, it's been dropping. Now one thing about GJ is that since 2020, it has been pumping up. It's been more so of a bullish. Of course, there's been weeks and days where it's been bearish, but overall the market has been pumping up. And also on top of that, guys, price is only gonna drop or go up for so long. After a while, it's gonna reverse. So seeing that since February 13th, 2024, price has been falling off. And then looking at Thursday, February 15th, this is the 9 a.m. candle. Although you see 5 right here, it's actually 9 a.m. It closed at 9 a.m. Remember, we're looking at the 4-hour. You see this right here? This is an indecisive candle. The market is indecisive of where it wants to go. But as you can see right here, previously, this area right here has been a liquidity grab area in the past where the bulls have stepped in. Look, back on Monday, February 12th, 2024, and price did pump up. Unfortunately, it did drop off and pull back. But seeing that this is a previous area where price has pumped up from, and also on top of that, although price broke down past the daily candle support area right here, that blue line, it closed beneath it. It closed beneath it, but the next candle after that was indecisive. And also, seen throughout the New York session, remember this closed at 9 a.m. This candle right here is throughout the New York session. The bulls started stepping in again, and I saw that price was pumping up. So I didn't even wait for the candle to fully close. I got in because I was confident, especially looking at the lower time frames. And as I mentioned in the previous part 1, when it comes to Forex, I actually like to take a smaller initial entry. Sometimes I will take just one big entry, but generally speaking, I'll take a smaller initial entry, which was the 0.75 lot that you saw me use at 188.796. And then when price pumped up to 188.997, which was around here, so I basically held this trade overnight. When price pumped up, I had a bigger lot that was there, and price went higher, hit my take profit, which was 189.196. So it was around here. So I held this trade overnight. Generally, I do not hold trades overnight, but once I'm very confident on it, I will hold it overnight. So this is how and the reason why I took this trade. So now guys, this is another trade that I took. This was actually a short that I took. As you can see on the screen, this is AJ, the 4-hour. Same concept. When it comes to Forex, I like to use the higher time frame, 4-hour, daily, and weekly. Alright, same concept as the previous trade. These blue lines, these represent support and resistance areas on the daily time frame, right? And also, this is just an area. It's not an actual level, because as you can see, price can break through it, come back up, as you can see right here, or sometimes price will break through it and keep on going down. So these are just areas that I keep in mind. These are based on the daily, and I use the 4-hour time frame. So same concept as the previous trade. When it comes to Forex, I like to size in with a small initial entry, which as you can see, the 0.75 lot size that I took at 98636. So that was around here, like around there right here. And also I have a second entry which was set at 98436, which was a 2.25 lot, right? So it was right here. So it was set around here. Now, what happened with this trade? First of all, I'm sure you're wondering, why do I have another 0.75 lot size that was set at 98.436? So what happened? I accidentally typed in 0.75. It should have been 2.25. And this is also a sell stop, okay? So sell stop. So once price gets to that level, I would use that larger lot size to enter. Thankfully, although price went down, it did not grab that entry. And if it did, I would have closed at a loss. So as you can see, this trade, it was a big red candle, and I had a feeling that price would eventually reverse. Now the reason why I had this feeling is because, so we're looking at the daily. Like I mentioned, I draw these levels of support and resistance areas. Although they're lines, people like to call them support and resistance levels. These are just areas in my mind. I know they're not going to be exact, but as you can see on the daily time frame, since February 6, 2024, price has been pumping up. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must come up at some point. So since price has been pumping up so much, I had a feeling at some point price will reverse. Now, going back to the 4-hour, seeing that this big red candle price had closed, I had a feeling in mind that, hey, most likely price will go down. So that's the reason why I took that short. As you saw on my FundedNext dashboard, I generally do like to long more. But in this particular case, I felt that a short would have been a higher probable trade. But with anything in trading, nothing is guaranteed. The only thing that is guaranteed is your risk management. I would have closed if price had gone down and grabbed my second bigger entry, but thankfully it did not. I saw that price was not moving for a while. So that is the reason why I closed that first smaller initial entry that I took at 98636, that 0.75 lot size. I closed it for a loss of $13.94. Now, when it comes to that second bigger entry, if price did had spiked down and grabbed it, I would have actually closed it at a smaller loss instead of letting it hit my stop loss. But thankfully it did not. I just happened to be too early. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. As you can see, price did pump up a little bit more, but eventually I was right. Starting on the next day, Friday, February 23rd, 2024, price did eventually start falling off. Started going down, and it did hit my take profit, what would have been my take profit. But you just never know with trading. The only thing that's guaranteed is your risk management. So that's the reason why it's important to have a proper risk management. So overall, the experience was wonderful. FundedNext is a great company, a great firm, a great prop firm. I'm grateful. Customer service was wonderful. I give them an A+. They gave me the KYC email notification right at the close of the trading day. And also, once I completed that KYC, they gave me the live account in a few hours. So this entire process went smoothly. It was user friendly. I definitely recommend FundedNext as a prop firm for you guys to check out. Unfortunately, they are not accepting new US clients for now, but we hope and pray that in the future they will open the doors for US clients again. And with that being said, guys, have a wonderful day.